Vladimir Putin has fired his powerful defense chief over a corruption scandal, but power struggles and military vendettas dominated talk in Moscow about what was really behind the downfall of the man who has overseen Russia's most radical defense reform in decades. The dismissal of Anatoly Serdyukov was a surprise because the burly politician was widely regarded as having the president's blessing for a military modernization that has won the enmity of generals and arms makers with connections to members of Putin's inner circle. Adding to the intrigue was the fact that Serdyukov is married to the daughter of one of Putin's closest allies, a former prime minister who wields enormous influence as chairman of the state-run oil giant Gazprom. Media reports suggest that Serdyukov's alleged philandering angered Viktor Zubkov and may have been a factor in the sacking. But most experts see a behind-the-scenes power struggle at the root of Putin's decision.
Serdyukov's sacking was not a political step, primarily, right? It may have had something to do with corruption, it may have had something to do with the various forces within the Kremlin writ large, not quite happy with Serdyukov. The final decision had to be made by Putin. He made that decision, but not because he was displeased with the way Serdyukov was conducting the military reform effort. Serdyukov also, as we all know, wanted out. He, at least on 2 previous occasions, talked about his resignation. He's had enough. He's had a very interesting 5 years as Minister of Defense. He made a few friends, but he made quite a few enemies in that position.
Serdyukov had masterminded a campaign to drastically cut the ranks of officers and overhaul an antiquated military structure to create a leaner, meaner force that might restore Russia's faded military glory. He has been replaced with Sergei Shoigu, who was the emergencies minister from 1994 until this year when he became governor of the Moscow region. Shoigu has long been loyal to Putin.